Happy Saturday, everybody. Listen, let's get into this Kandi Burruss. In her interview, she said, "We will not be entertaining clowns today." In her interview, referring to, guess who? Miss Tamar Braxton. I wish that Tamar would just create a makeup line or a clothing line or do something. She has a famous name. She is linked to the legendary Toni Braxton. Her voice alone is legendary. I mean, Tamar can sing her face off. Um, Along with her other sisters, you come from a good name. Why must you spend time obsessing with Kandi in interviews? And it was based off of an old um, video, I think from last year or maybe earlier this year. I'm not sure the timeline. But the point is, why do you always have to throw shade towards Candy's businesses? She's an A-lister. It's like, do you think she's going to lose sleep over you clowning her family's restaurant? So, she gets on social media and says that people don't just, uh, say, "Oh, I'm going to go to the old lady gang restaurant." Don't nobody check for that restaurant. She said something like that allegedly. Okay, and so in Candy's interview with this YouTuber, right? What is it called, baby? It's what?
Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, it was on Entertainment Tonight. Excuse me, catchers. So it was Candy was on Entertainment Tonight. Okay, I'm not familiar with the interviewer. I guess he has a segment. He interviews people, but anyways, he says, "How do you feel about what Tamar?" And she stopped him. Candy said, we are not entertaining clowns today." Okay, he said, "We're not bringing her into our interview." She shut it all the way down. We're talking about a woman, Kandi Burruss, who already has a selling out. She's a producer on Othello, on this Broadway show, because she's been doing this lately also. Denzel Washington is playing in it. Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal, another A-list actor, and she's behind this. Where her list of accolades, Kandi is working constantly. She has her own makeup line. She has her own sex toys line. She's always on Amazon selling things. She's a phenomenal actress on The Shy. She's a songwriter, and she's always traveling with her group Escape. The list goes on. And it's like, I was talking to my husband today in the bed, and I said, "Babe, if I had the name Braxton on it, I would be running, creating things." Like, Tamar has a following. Instead of worrying about what other people are doing, spend time creating things, collaborations, um, make more music or just make products. Build your family's brand instead of tearing it down. She was also in a most recent, um, I don't want to call it altercation, because the gentleman at this show with T.S. Madison, his name is Craig, her co host. And they were at an event. And of course, where was Tamar? In the middle of drama. She was in the audience, and she was going head on with Craig and calling him out of his name. It was so embarrassing. It's cringing to watch. And it's like, if you spend all this energy coming after this man at his event, you could be creating, you know, better music, um, getting on Amazon yourself, selling products, collabing with your sister on her makeup in Caroline, or doing something like that, or with your sisters, build like generational wealth. There's so many things that you could be doing. Instead, you want to be part of tearing another sister down. I'm just saying, use your time wisely, Tamar. And I'm a big fan of the Braxtons. I'm a big fan of Tamar. I'm a big fan of, always been a big fan of her sister Tony since 1993, technically 1992. The soundtrack of Boomerang, okay? Um, I just love them. I love that family. I'm only saying this to Tamar because, listen, I care about your legacy. Um, I want people to walk away and saying, you know what? That lady is a pioneer. She's a go getter. She is worried about her business, minding her business, and, creating generational. And I'm not in your pocket. You could be doing that behind the scenes. You could be creating generational wealth for your son. But, create a clothing line for young boys with your son. I want to see you doing something that is constructive, that is positive, and I don't want to see you in the audience, um, cha, you, all these weird noises you make, and doing what you would call being gay, which is not. It's very disrespectful. Calling another man girl, and he didn't give you the permission to talk to him like that because he's gay. Um, that should never be. And it was embarrassing to watch. Um, you have benefited from the gay community. We all know this. But not every gay man wants you to talk to them in that manner. I want you to really, in your late age, I really want you to really rebuild your brand. I really do. Um, get with a group of people that can rebuild your brand. And I want you to really evolve into something better instead of getting on social media clowning people like you're low budget. You come from an A-list name. Act like it. Please click the subscribe button. Also, you guys, while you're watching this video, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I'm, downloading a video, uploading a video. But I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Love you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments of, what Kandi Burruss said. She, you gotta love Kandi. She's classy. You gotta love her, because she's not gonna go toe to toe. She's busy, and she's a woman of class, a businesswoman, who cares about her brand, and to know that it's more to life than you know um, talking down or bringing down someone else's businesses. Nobody wanted to hear Tamar's comments about her family's business. It's a family owned business, the Old Lady Gang, and something special she did for her mother and her two aunts, which is dedicated to them. And I'm just I'm I'm devastated when we do that to each other. You know, Black people, we need to do better as a whole. We are sometimes crab in the barrel, and we need to stop doing that. We need to uplift each other, and really support one another and say, hey, why don't you go to this business? And if you support each other, well, we will be able to grow and build even more Black-owned businesses. We're going to need each other, um, for the next 3 years. We have a man in the Oval Office that is trying to destroy us. Do you know that he signed off on bringing back segregation again. He wants us to have, to have owners have white only, colored here. We need to support one another more than ever, whether it's healthcare products, food products, restaurants. Let's rebuild each other because we're going to need one another, you know. But, anyways, like I said, comment about this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for your prayers in regards to, um, my mom, my day ones, my Casby cake catchers. Thank you for your prayers, in times when I just don't have the strength to do videos, you know, um, you're still there and you haven't left me. And I'm noticing that my subscribers are growing. Thank you so much. And let's keep supporting one another. Our small content creators, I got your back. Every time you comment, I go on your page and I subscribe. So let's keep building each other. Let's keep building. And you'll probably hear from me again tonight. All right. Love you. Bye.